मन रे रे कहो ना गौर कथा मन रे कहो ना गौर ओ मन रे कहो ना गौर कथा मन रे कहो गौरे रो नाम আমি আরাধাম প্রীতি মূরতি দাতা প্রীতি মূরতি দাতা গৌরের নাম আমি আরাধাম প্রীতি মূরতি দাতা প্রীতি মূরতি দাতা ओ मन रे कहो ना गौर कथा मन रे शयने गौरा स्वपने गौरा गौरा नयने तारा शयने गौरा गौरा नयने तारा जीवने गौरा मरने गौरा जीवने गौरा गौरा गलारहारा गौरा हियारा माझारे गौरंग राखिया विरले बसिया रामो रामाजारे गौरंगे राखिया विरले पोशिया मन रे साधे ते से रूपा चांदे रे मन रे साधे ते नयने नयने थो नयने नयने गौरवी हने नावसी पाराने गौर के रेची सारा गौरवी हने नावसी पाराने गौर के रेची सारा गौर बोलिया जाऊ का जीवना गौर किछु ना चाहिब गौरा गामना गौरा गाथना गौरा मुखेरा आरती गौरा गामना गौरा गाथना गौरा मुखेरा गौरा पीरिति गौरा मूर्ति गौरा पीरिति हियाए राहे लोपोषी हियाए राहे ओ मन रे कहो ना गौर कथा गौरधरम गौरकारम गौरवेदरसार गौरधरम गौरवेदरसार गौरधरम गौरकारम गौरवेदरसार गौरधरम गौरधरम गौरवेदरसार गौरचरणे परनसोपिनु गौरचरणे गौरा कौरिवे पारा गौरा शबद गौरा संपद जहरे ही आए जागे गौरा गौरा संपद गौरा शबद गौरा संपद जहरा ही आए जागे गौरा शबद गौरा संपद जहरा ही आए जागे नर हरिदा तरदा सिरदा नर हरिदा चरणे शरण मागे चरणे शरण ओ मन रे कहो ना गौर रे गौरे रोना আমি আরাধনা গৌরে রোনা আমি আরাধনা পেরেতে মোরাতে দাতা পেরেতে মোরাতে দাতা গৌরে রোনা আমি আরাধনা পেরেতে মোরাতে দাতা जय सचिनंदन जय गौर हरि सचिनंदन जय गौर हरि जय सचिनंदन जय गौर हरि सचिनंदन जय गौर हरि नदिया बिहारी जय गौर हरि नदिया बिहारी जय गौर हरि जय संकीर्तन बिहारी जय गौर हरि संकीर्तन बिहारी जय गौर हरि जय नित्यानंद प्राण धन गौर हरि अद्वैत प्राण धन गौर हरि नित्यानंद प्राण धन अद्वैत प्राण धन गौर ओ जय गदाधर प्राण धन गौर हरि श्रीनिवास प्राण धन गौर हरि जय भगवतेर प्राण धन गौर हरि प्रभुपादे प्राण धन गौर हरि भगवतेर प्राण धन गौर हरि गौर हे 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 गौरा है 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 जय सच्चिदानंद जय गौरा हरि सच्चिदानंद जय गौरा हरि जय नदिया बिहारी जय गौरा हरि विष्णु प्रिय प्राण धन गौर हरि गौरा 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 हे गौरा 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 हे गौरा 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 रक्षमा गौरा 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 महिमा कृष्णा केशव कृष्णा केशव कृष्णा केशव रक्षमा राम राघव राम राघव राम राघव महिमा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओ हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे तो हरे राम 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 हरे हरे नित्यानंद है गौर हरि है नित्यानंद है गौर हरि है निता 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 निताई गौरांगो निता 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 निताई गौरांगो निताई गौरांगो जय निताई गौरांगो निताई गौरांगो जय निताई गौरांगो निता 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 निताई हे निता 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 निताई निता निता निताई हे निताई गौरांगो जय निताई गौरांगो एबार আমার দয়া করো নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গো हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल 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 गौर नित्यानंद बोल गौर श्री अद्वैत बोल गौर गदाधर गौर श्रीनिवास हरि बोल 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 Bol, Hari 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 Hari. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Shila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Jagat Guru Shila Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Shila Prabhupada. Prabhu hai, Prabhu hai, Prabhu hai, Prabhu hai, Prabhu hai, Prabhu hai, Prabhu hai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Govinda Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Bol. God Purnima is coming, warming up. Warming up for Parikrama. Very soon. Less than a month. Yeah. Hari Bol. It's falling down, I don't know. It's like me falling down. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Yes? Oh. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Is it audible? Everyone can hear me? Hare Bol, Hare Krishna. No. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. No?
No.
Yesterday was good. What happened today? You're tired playing Mridanga? I think after a long time. You not have it?
No, have it.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. Perfecto. Gracias. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjan Shalakaya Chakshurum Litam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती इति नामने। अनर्पितं चरिं चिरात् कारुण्यवतीं कलौ समर्पयितमुन्नतोजरसां स्वभक्ति श्रियम्। हरिपुरसुन्दरतुति कदम्ब सन्दीपिता सदा हृदयकन्दरेषु स्फुरतु वै सचिनन्दना। संसारदुःखजलदस्य पतितस्य काम क्रोधादिनक्रमकृकवलीकृतस्य दुर्वासनस्य निगृतस्य निराशयस्य चैतन्यचन्द्रमवदेहि पदावलम्बम्। चैतन्यचन्द्रमवदेहि पदावलम्बम्। दिव्यरविन्दनकल्दुर्मदा श्रीमद्रत्नगर्सिंहासनस्थौ श्री श्री राधा शीला गोविंद देवायो प्रेस्थाल्यभिः सेव्यमानं स्मरामि। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनविरह कातुराजुवाः पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वोऽपि नेदुस्तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। अहो भाग्यं नन्दगोव्रजाकुसं यन्मित्र परमानन्दं पूर्णब्रह्म सनातनम्। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्कितं। त्वक्त्वा तूर्णमशेषमण्डलपतिं श्रेणीं सदा तुच्छवत् भूतवादीन गणेश करुणया गोपीन कंठाश्रितो। गोपी भावरसामृता फलहरी कल्लोलमग्नो मुहुर् वन्दे रूप सनातनो भटजुगो श्रीजीवा गोपालको। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदाई तुलसी देवी प्रियाई केशवसचा कृष्ण तै नमो नमः। प्रमद मदन लीला कंदरे कंदरते रचयति नवयुनो द्वन्द्वमस्मिन् नमद। इति किलकरनाथ लग्न कस्य द्यौरमे निज निकट निवासं देहि गोवर्धन त्वं। निज निकट निवासं देहि गोवर्धन त्वं। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 लाउडली हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। Jai. All glories to Gurudev, all glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Mahaprabhu, Shri Shri Radha Govindev, and assembled devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. So, yesterday we heard the glories of Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. And I started saying, Agya Guruhaya Avicharniya. One should obey the order of Guru without any other consideration, as it is. This order is meant for us But when it comes to the Uttam Sevaks, the high class devotees, we see in this some difference in their activities. And I just said, and I said yesterday about how Sri Ramanujacharya, who was given order not to make disciples, in the very first seva he did for his Guru Maharaj, he came out and started giving mantras openly. And when his Gurudev Shail Purna heard this, he became so angry and upset. And he said, I told you not to give this mantra to anyone. He said, Gurudev, I know. And you know the consequence? Yes, I have to go hell for this. So are you not scared? He said, but I also want to know one thing. What is the benefit of person who received this mantra? And Gurudev said, anyone who chants this mantra goes to Vaikuntha. And Sri Ramanujacharya said, then only I'm going to go hell and everyone is going to go Vaikuntha. So I'm ready to sacrifice my life for the sake of helping the jivas. So we see in this case, he disobeyed the order of his Guru, but actually this is a service to his Gurudev. In service to his Guru Maharaj, Sri Yamunacharya, to whom he promised when he left his body, that I'm going to preach and make disciples. And one finger opened of Sri Yamunacharya. So many examples we've seen like this. An example of our Param Gurudev, exchanging clothes with Srila Prabhupada BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Thakura, going against the order of Gurudev. As Koresh, the disciple of Sri Ramanujacharya, also went against the order of his Gurudev, but the mood is to please him and to serve him in a very special way, extraordinary way. So what is ordinary and what is difference between ordinary and extraordinary? It is that little extra. What is different between ordinary and extraordinary? Is just little extra. So their extra surrender, their extra surrenderness and their extra love for the worshipable Guru Pad Padma makes them restless to even go against the order. But it actually not against the order. Actually this is obeying the order, but in a very special way. Yeah. So yesterday I said, today we are all hearing the glories of Mahaprabhu, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Sri Radha Krishna. We are having centers everywhere around the world, hundreds of centers. We have devotees everywhere, every village, every town of the world. It's just because of Srila Prabhupada's, in external sense, disobeying the order of his Guru Maharaj, Sri Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj. But that means fulfilling the order of his Guru Maharaj, Sri Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj. Because Babaji Maharaj said, don't make disciples and don't go to the city Calcutta. He forbade him. He always wanted him to stay in Mayapur. Because Calcutta, the city of Maya, he's showing his concern for his disciple, affection for his disciple. But Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, he opened the first center in Calcutta, 1 number Ulta Danga Road in Calcutta. First center, rented house. And in that rented house, so many of our Acharyas, Guru Vargas, they joined Srila Prabhupada there in that house. My Guru Maharaj got initiation 1923 on the day of Janmashtami, and he joined Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. And many other. Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj also came to hear Hari Katha there. So the preaching started by establishing center, and when it was been asked to Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada, didn't your Guru Maharaj said not to make centers? Means Bhaktivinoda Thakur said not to make centers, and your Guru Maharaj, Babaji Maharaj said not to make disciples, and don't go to city Calcutta. These three orders he received. And he used to say, I'm not making disciples. They are my Vipad Udhara Bandhu. Vipad Udhara Bandhu means those who are helping me in the time of this calamity. They are helping me. They are not my disciples. Because when they are around me, they are inspiring me to maintain my proper conduct. This is how Srila Prabhupada used to say. Because of all of you present here, you all inspire me to speak Hari Katha, which is the only object of my life. Speaking Hari Katha. If you're not here, then I may be spending my time here and there, dwelling in my mind. But because all of you, so you all are my gurus. That's a humility of Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada. Highest limit of humility. You all are not my disciples, you all are my gurus. He's seeing, his vision is seeing Guru, the presence of his Guru in the heart of all his disciples. Sarva Bhuta Hidayam Muni Manatosmi. Yam Pravajantam Anupet Pet Krityam Dvaipano Viraha Kato Rajvaha Putreti Tanmetaya Tarva Binedustam. Sarva Bhuta Hidayam Muni Manatosmi. I am seeing the presence of my Gurudev in everyone's heart. All glories and my pranams to that Guru Maharaj who is present in everyone's heart. This is a vision. Do we have this vision? If I have this vision that I see my presence of my Guru Maharaj in everyone's heart, then I don't have any envious, and I don't have fight with anyone, I don't have quarrel with anyone, I don't have disappointment with anyone, because he's my Guru, she's my Guru, he's my Guru. But Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, whatever he's saying is full of gravity. Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Gosai Maharaj also used to say this. You all are my gurus. The same line as Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada. But then once upon a time a disciple asked him, if you see in your disciples that they are your gurus, then why you chastise them? Yes? Then why you chastise them? See, because they are all your gurus then. Then he said, just like Mother Yashoda chastised Krishna. And that's her service to Krishna. That's her service. So I'm correcting, I'm chastising them because this is my service. And they are my instruments in the service to my Mahaprabhu. Seeing disciples an instrument of worship. Just like Mataji in the morning, she do Mangal Arti. And she take care of all those paraphernalia so nicely kept in the kitchen, washed, everything nicely. Why? Because without paraphernalia, how can I do Arti? So paraphernalia has to be given so much respect and regard. Similarly, Guru sees his disciples, their paraphernalia, their instruments by which I can serve my Ishtadev. And that's why there is so much respect and regard for disciples. And correcting them, chastising them is also a sort of affection for them. So Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada, his disciples, each and every disciple, if we read their life history, is marvelous. So much inspiring just by reading that. I'm telling you, it's not, I'm just speaking like that. You read Srimad Bhagavatam and you read the life history of Acharyas. From whom you get more inspiration? The life history of Acharyas. It's easy to relate. Their sacrifices and their devotion. Yeah. If we're reading Param Gurudev's life history, Acharya Keshari, goodness. You know, the heart feels like, oh, can I one day also become like him, serve my Guru Maharaj? Not to get title from him, but to serve him. Many serve Guru to receive some titles. to receive some glorification, to receive some respect. That's a weed in the heart. But very rare serve Guru, only with this mood of just serving unconditionally. So Param Gurudev, you see what he's saying. Param Gurudev is saying, my Guru Maharaj, BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, when he saw the hill of pride in the heart of his disciple, because he was on another level, Param Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, try to understand this. He's saying, my level is nothing, I'm disciple, but he's my Guru Maharaj, BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada. His level, his perception is totally different. He's seeing everything with his bhav netra, with the eyes of bhav and transcendental emotions. So when he saw hill of pride in someone's heart, he saw with his emotions, this is Govardhan. And he gave titles to them. Oh, you are this, titles. But Param Gurudev said, I am not on the level of my Guru Maharaj. I see this is a hill of pride in his heart. And because of getting adoration, he is doing everything. Just to gain titles, he is doing everything. But my Prabhupada, he is seeing this as bhav netra, with bhav. And he said, just like Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Nilachal Jagannath Puri, when he used to see the hill of sand dunes there, Mahaprabhu used to say, oh, this is Chatak Parvat. This is Govardhan. Seeing that Chatak Parvat, seeing this is Govardhan. But actually it's not Govardhan. But Mahaprabhu seeing with his bhav. Mahaprabhu seeing ocean, he say, oh, this is Kalindi. But BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada is saying, I'm not seeing, I cannot imitate Mahaprabhu seeing ocean as Kalindi. Can you understand this point? I cannot see this ocean as Kalindi because this is ocean. I don't have the mood of Mahaprabhu. And I don't see this hill of sand dune as Govardhan. If Srila Prabhupada also considering that hill of sand dunes as Govardhan, then why he established his bhajan kutir on the top of the Govardhan? You are not supposed to step on the Govardhan. And if you go Jagannath Puri, Shri Purushottam Math, where Prabhupada chanted so many years, Nirjan Bhajan, he was sitting in his bhajan kutir on the top of that Govardhan, which was claimed by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Govardhan. But Prabhupada is saying, I am not seeing this as Govardhan because I can't imitate my Mahaprabhu. He is seeing with his bhav. Param Gurudev said similarly, when my Guru Maharaj, Shri BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada, because he is always seeing everything positive in everyone. When he saw the drains moving in the heart of his disciple, he took that drain as Jamuna. And he glorified, oh, you did so much, you did this, you did that, and this title and that title. But Param Gurudev said, I know, that's not Jamuna, that's drain. It's filth there. I am seeing this is pride. But my Guru Maharaj, with his bhav, he is seeing Govardhan and Jamuna. I cannot imitate him. So therefore, Param Gurudev, adopting the mood exactly as Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada, without any hesitation, writing any conception which is against Rupanuga Dhara, the stream of Rupanuga. Prabhupada never spared anyone with his words, with his writings. And similarly, Param Gurudev, 100% exactly the same mood as Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada, in terms of his vairagya, in terms of his knowledge, and his siddhantik, and his tattvik, and also very rasik. As Srila Prabhupada said, I spend my all life cutting jungles. What is that cutting jungles means? Debating and telling all these people what you think this is dharma, it actually not dharma. You are cheating. This is deceitful propensity. And Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada used to say, Prithvi te dharma name jato katha chale, bhagavad kahe paripurna chale. On the name of religion and dharma, whatever is prevailing in the whole world, all those philosophies, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, in relation to Srimad Bhagavatam, this is all deceit. This chal, hypocrisy, cheating. Only Bhagavad is pure. And all these philosophies which are not along with Srimad Bhagavatam is all cheating everyone. Everyone is on their Sharir Dharma, Mano Dharma, body concept and mind concept, with a condition concept. But there is no one I found who is having unconditional concept. As I was referring to this yesterday. Unconditional love. No one. So, I was hearing one lecture, beautiful lecture, where Srila Prabhupada in India, after every 12 years or 20 years, there used to be a Kumbh Mela. Kumbh, right? It happens in some locations on the bank of Ganga and Holy River, Kumbh, and all sadhus comes there. All institutions, they come there to help people. Sadhus from all over the country, they come there to take bath in a holy river. Prayag, the confluence of 3 rivers. So once upon a time, in 1930 something, there was a Kumbh Mela where all this establishment and organizations and institutions, they came forward to help mankind. Nar Seva, Narayan Seva. If you serve human beings, you are serving Narayan. This is a concept. Especially as Achyutanand Prabhu was saying yesterday, Murgi Sampradaya, the chicken Sampradaya. They come forward and they say, oh, Nar Seva is Narayan Seva. If you're serving human being, means you're serving Madhav, Krishna. They come forward with medicines and so many things. But there was a complaint against Gaudiya Math. Srila Prabhupada already established Gaudiya Maths by that time. There was a complaint against him. Against Gaudiya Math. Article came in newspaper. Everyone came forward to give help, to give hands. Gaudiya Math, we didn't see any one single camp of Gaudiya Math who came forward to help. What they are doing and what they think they are. When Srila Prabhupada heard this, he immediately wrote an article. What are you all saying? This is the material concept. And you are doing dharma, pious deeds. Gaudiya Math preach not about dharma. Gaudiya Math preach not about adharma. Gaudiya Math preach something beyond dharma. And what I am saying, and actually whatever Srila Prabhupada used to say is always backed by one evidence. He said, I am not saying this. Our Sampradaya Guru, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami said this. Mana Shiksha, na dharma, na dharman, Shutiga Nirikta Kilkaru, Braje Radha Krishna Parchur Paricharjam Hitarum. One is not supposed to do sinful activities, but also one is not supposed to do pious activities. They both are entanglements. They both are. One is a golden chain, other is silver chain. So Gaudiya Math is not following any sinful activities, and Gaudiya Math is not for pious activities. What is Gaudiya Math for? Braje Radha Krishna Prachur Paricharjamitanum. Only the service of Shri Radha Krishna, the mood of Braj Bhav. Aradhya Bhagwan Brajestanyas Tadham Vrindavanam. Ramme Kachit Upasna Braj Vargenu Ya Kalpita. Following the footsteps of the gopis. which is mentioned and described in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto. Who can go against the words of the gopis and who can go against Srimad Bhagavatam? And if you're going against Bhagavatam, then Prithvite Dharma Name Joto Katha Chale, Bhagavat Kahe Paripurna Chale. Then you are cheating. It's not pure Dharma. We are following Bhagavad Dharma. What is Bhagavad Dharma? ये वे भागवत प्रोक्ता उपाय ही आत्मलब्धे आज्ञा पुंसा विदुषम विधि भागवतम हितान. The words emanated from the lotus lips of the Lord as an order for us to obey. That simply is Bhagavad Dharma. And anyone who follows Bhagavad Dharma, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, Shutino patito dhyat adrato vanumodita sadya punati sadharmo de vishdropihi. Anyone who hears about Bhagavad Dharma, speaks about Bhagavad Dharma, remember Bhagavad Dharma, worship Bhagavad Dharma, and if not doing any of this, only respecting those who are following this, they vishdropihi. Immediately get so powerful. The entire world and even the demigods get against to that person, cannot harm him. They vishdropihi. So Srila Prabhupada said, we don't fear from anyone and we are not here to publicize, to advertise what we are doing. Gaudiya Math is only there to worship Shri Radha Krishna and to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because our aim and object is not temporary happiness and temporary abode, which is just Swarga, which all of you are doing. Our aim and object is beyond Vaikuntha, going beyond Vaikuntha. That's our aim and object. So Srila Prabhupada is the one who introduced. He is the one who introduced the definition of Maun Vrata. So many sadhus in India, they follow Maun Vrata. What is Maun Vrata? Silence. And they keep silence for a month, 2 months, year, even 10 years to get some kind of perfections. And they keep on showing all these perfections. Why? Just to get famous in the society. That's all. Just showing their perfection. But they are wasting their life. As Shri Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj said, there was a big yogi who came to Navdeep Dham and he announced, today I'm going to walk on water. I'm going to walk on Ganga from one end to the other end, walking on the water. I don't need any boat. And the whole Navdeep Vasis, inhabitants of Navdeep, they were watching this, and he did that. He walked from one ghat to the other ghat, and everyone was clapping, Jai, Jai, Jai. And Babaji Maharaj was doing like this. And when they asked Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj, what happened? Why are you lamenting? He said he wasted his life because the perfection what he is showing off to people, for me, is only for 2 kaudi, means only 2 cents. Just 2 cents. Crossing river from one side to other side, if I pay the boatman 2 cents, he can easily sail and can drop me there. And he wasted his life just for just few adoration and clapping from people. That's all. Wastage of life. So Gaudiya Math is not there to advertise, to get this perfection. So silence. Silence. They keep silence. And so sad when we go Ek Chakra, the birthplace of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. There is a temple there, temple of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. It was not there 20 years back when we used to go. I'm speaking about year 1994. I used to go Ek Chakra. It was village with no electricity in those days. I used to go with one sannyasi there, staying there 3-4 nights. No electricity. People were so simple. The only work they used to have is just cow herding. They have so many cows. They used to take cows, grazing grass and milking cows and selling ghee. Pure yellow color ghee. Pure. And they used to come back like 4 o'clock with their cows and then shower, dhoti, kurta, tilak, and they used to take prasadam before sunset, and they used to carry those lanterns, in the village. And this temple, Bankim temple, if you ever been there, Ek Chakra Bankim temple, where Nityan Prabhu entered in the body of Krishna, it was just very humble setup. All male and female. Male section, they used to sit in rows like this, and females in the back. And for 2-3 hours, they used to sing bhajan of Lochan Thakur, Narottam Thakur, Mridanga, Kartal, harmonium. 2-3 hours. One person leading and others following, then other person leading or following. Then 2-3 hours they spent singing the glories of Nityan Prabhu, Lochan Thakur, Narottam Thakur bhajans. And because they were doing this every day, so they don't need any books. It was, they memorized all those songs and verses. And I was, first time we saw this, amazed to see this. My goodness, it's totally Nityananda Bhav. Now we go there, so much development, it's not village anymore. So much development is there, and a big temple came up, but so sad, which is against Gaudiya Math Siddhanta. When we go there, it's written, don't make noise, be silent. That place, Nityan Prabhu, who performed Sankirtan every day, every hour with his associates, Sankirtan was his life and soul. He's distributing prema with Sankirtan. And you enter there in the temple, in the birthplace of Nityan Prabhu, they say, silence, don't speak anything. Even if you whisper, shh, silence. What is that? Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he brought up a definition of this silence, vrata, the vow of silence. And that is, one who speaks about Krishna 24 hours a day, he is following the vow of silence. Not just keeping quiet is silence. You can get some perfection, some siddhis. But if one is maintaining 24 hours speaking only Krishna, nothing else, that's actually idle meaning of the vow of silence. Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada said. If you have this courage, come forward. Try 1 week, 24 hours, only speaking about Krishna, nothing else. Is it easy? BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada, as long as he stayed in this world, my Guru Maharaj is writing in his book, Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj, Param Gurudev, Srila Swami Maharaj, everyone said, we never saw him speaking any other topic besides Krishna. 24 hours. So he is following the idle vow of silence, the meaning of silence. Always speaking about Krishna. It's easy, yes? Okay, tomorrow 5 hours I'm not going to speak anything. It's so easy, you're in your room, just quiet. But if you say tomorrow 5 hours you have to speak Krishna Katha, and after 1 hour, water, juice, sandesh, so many things. So difficult. Srila Prabhupada and his army, they chose the difficult path. When Srila Bhakti Hridaya Van Goswami Maharaj was sent by Srila Prabhupada to Western world to preach, he told his sevak to buy the most expensive shoe for Van Maharaj to wear and go to Western world for preaching, because he's a representative, he's representative of me and representing Gaudiya Math. So I want him to be very presentable. Prior to that, Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, when he was just planning, I want to send someone to Western world to preach Krishna consciousness and the principles of Gaudiya Math. Then a very famous personality in Calcutta, Rabindranath Tagore. Oh my goodness, he's intellectual. He was intellectual. People worship him now, even now. Mastermind, intellectual. He used to do calculations and like totally encyclopedia here. Anything you can ask him, A, B, C, whatever, encyclopedia. He said Gaudiya Math preaching cannot be successful in Western world. Cannot. But once upon a time, he met Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. He met. And there was conversation. Prabhupada spoke 2 hours Hari Katha to him and his mind was spinning. A personality who is walking encyclopedia. Literally, people, even now, people put his picture in his home in the altar and worship him if you go in Bengal. Srila Bharati Maharaji used to say, when he was just 4th, 5 standard, 5 grade, he used to solve all calculations of PhD level. When he heard Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada speaking Hari Katha, he was not even understanding what words he is using. What to speak of the meaning of the Hari Katha. Not even the words. Because the words were so calculative and full of gravity. Very refined words, sophisticated words. And he said, yes, if you go, then preaching can be successful in Western world. If you go. And Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada said, someone like me will go. So all his associates, Prabhupada was so much proud of them. He knew their capability. He knew their qualification. Someone like me will go. So he sent Srila Bhakti Hridayavan Gosai Maharaj and ordered his sevak to bring the most expensive shoe and bought. The shoe cost 40 rupees in those days, in 1930s. Almost like today we say $30,000 shoe. Long boot, not just shoe, but the long boot. Because cold country, he sent him to, and that's also another point. He asked him, there's two options. You want to preach Italy or you want to preach London? Because it's difficult to preach in London and it's easy to preach in Italy. Why it's difficult to preach in London? Because British, they're ruling India. So they will not be very much receptive if you preach there. So collision is going on. But if you go Italy, it's easy. So what is your desire? He said, Prabhupada, I will choose London. He said, but that is difficult. He said, that's why. Because it's difficult, that's why I want to choose London to preach. Because if I get success in London, then the other inferior areas will definitely going to accept this easy. If I get success in London. So this is called army, soldiers. An amazing thing, Srila Prabhupada, when the sevak bought the shoe, he told, give this shoe to Ban Maharaj and tell him to wear and come. I want to see him wearing shoe. The sevak, same to same, he said the same words. And Srila Bhakti Hridayavan Gosai Maharaj, he wore those shoes and he came right in front of Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada. Immediately. Agya Guru Hoya Avicharniya. Without a single consideration. You think this is that easy? And by seeing this, Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada said, you have renounced the renunciation. Renounce the renunciation. Means what? Sannyasi not supposed to wear long boot. It's not appropriate. And one is not supposed to come to see one's Gurudev wearing shoe. Can we? We have to take out. But because Prabhupada wanted to see him, he renounced all other considerations only to please his Guru Maharaj. If he is happy to see me wearing this shoe, for his pleasure, I'm going to wear the shoe and come to him. For us, it's so easy. If Gurudev say, oh, okay, buy Crocs and come in to see him. Yes, Gurudev, thank you so much. Actually, I was thinking of this. But the consideration of these acharyas, Srila Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj, marvelous. They cannot compromise with anything inferior. They always, they're in that domain, superior domain, they always prevail there. So for them, transgressing the order means the mode of renunciation is not that cheap and easy. But for the pleasure of Guru Maharaj, BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada, he did that. He got some success. And then another commander-in-chief, or I would say CEO of Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, the chief executive officer, Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada came and he did a miracle. The entire world turned hippies to Krishna conscious all over the world. Whose order? Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. And the potency is infused in that order. The potency is present in that order. As my Guru Maharaj, when he was in publication, he used to work 18 hours, 20 hours. And one day he approached with a humble mood. He approached my Guru Maharaj, Shri Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. Approached Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I have something to say. Yes. There's so much work in publication because there is a weekly magazine, there is a monthly magazine, there is a fortnightly magazine, there is a 6-month magazine, there is a yearly magazine, and there is daily newspaper. And then publication means books. And only 2-3 personalities were working on that. My Guru Maharaj was editor-in-chief of publication department. He said, Prabhupada, there's so much service. And you order me to chant 64 rounds every day. I'm finding it difficult. So if you allow me to chant little less, it will be very comfortable for me. Srila Prabhupada smiled and he said, how many hours you sleep? How many hours you get to sleep? He said, sometime 4, sometime 3 hours. Srila Prabhupada said, from tomorrow, sleep only 2 hours. I don't want any compromise. You have to chant 64 rounds every day, and whatever seva is there. No compromise. Isn't it hard on a disciple? But Guru Maharaj, when we used to see Guru Maharaj, even he was 101 years old, he happily used to narrate this interaction with his Guru Maharaj BhaktiSiddhanta Prabhupada. And he used to show his beads, shining like diamonds. He's chanting from so many years. And he said, I thought Srila Prabhupada going to say, okay, chant less. But instead he said, sleep less. And if I receive this order, I get sleepless night. But Guru Maharaj said, I was happy to receive this order because if he's ordering this, he's also going to infuse his potency to obey that order. Similarly, all acharyas, under guidance of BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, established Gaudiya Siddhanta in the meaning of Maun Vrata. Maun Vrata. And just like Srila Prabhupada, BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Shri Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj, all these acharyas were like that in their advanced age, and we have seen with our Gurudev also. In the advanced age, if the servant is stopping them, speaking Hari Katha, saying, you doctor told to take rest, you should not speak. Then Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj used to say, if doctor, if he is ready to take the responsibility that if I will not speak Hari Katha, I will not die, then I will stop speaking Hari Katha. Can you take this responsibility? I will die with speaking Hari Katha, because we have taken this vow of Maun Vrata, the silence. And we have seen Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya ISKCON, in his last pastime, on the bed, he is giving purports on Srimad Bhagavatam, even in the last breath. This is called Maun Vrata. Who introduced this? BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. Like Guru, like disciples. He is the one who introduced the concept of Yukta Vairagya, renunciation. Srila Prabhupada, these are some definitions he introduced, stepping over all other definitions which was prevailing. Yukta Vairagya. Vairagya means renunciation. But every renunciation is not same. There is Markat Vairagya, renunciation like monkey. There is dry renunciation, which has nothing to do to please the Lord, to serve Him. There is Falgu renunciation, Falgu Vairagya. Falgu river. We see the stream is going this direction, but there is undercurrent. Externally look like a sannyasi, sadhu, but there is undercurrent. Prabhupada smashed those fake sadhus, opposing themselves sadhus, but actually they are not sadhus. Prabhupada smashed them. It's Falgu Vairagi. It's Markat Vairagi, like monkey, renunciation like monkey. If you go Vrindavan, the best monkeys in the world. They got a very special training, generation after generation. You're familiar with that, right? Many of you might have lost your glasses and shoes and purses. The amazing fact is the previous generation, very sober. They happily, if you offer banana, they're giving your things back. Now the next generation, they don't even see banana. They want fruity, they want juice. The generation has changed.
Now they don't even give it back now. They take the fruity.
They take the fruity. So monkey, like renunciation. Prabhupada smashed those. And he established a definition, Yukta Vairagya. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada used to say, what is Yukta Vairagya? And it's not that he is introducing this, it's all authentic by the books of the Goswamis. Shri Rupa Goswami Pad wrote, what is Yukta Vairagya? Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yuktam Vairagyam Chauchyate. Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe. Whatever we have, engage that in the service of Krishna. And keep your renunciation. Renunciation is not, as I was in Ujjain, I was telling devotees there, I see so many homeless people in Ujjain. All those, drug addicts and all homeless people. Can we say, are they vairagis, renunciation? Because they have no home, so renunciation, right? They have nothing to eat, renunciation. No clothes to wear, renunciation. This is not renunciation. Renunciation is Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, Shri Narottam Thakur, wealthy, rich, but they are not attached to their wealth, not attached to their possessions. Everything is for serving Krishna. Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, he escaped from the guards and he came, the whole story, I am not going to that. He came to Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu sent him back. Markat Vairagya na kar log dikhaiya. Don't renounce like monkeys. Go back. Antarnishta bhai kare log व्यवहार. Develop firm nishtha, determination in your heart, and externally just behave like an ordinary person to people. Mahaprabhu told him. But the reason is because he didn't got sanctioned by Nityananda Prabhu. And when he came to Panihati, far distance, he paid obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu, and associates of Nityananda Prabhu informed him, Raghunath is there. Seeing Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Nityananda Prabhu said, hey Chora, you thief. But who will understand this thief? How is thief? He's so rich, like earning like gold coins every day. Gold coins, not just dollar coins. So many gold coins every single day. That's why his opulence was compared to as the opulence of Indra, the king of demigods. He renounced his beautiful wife. He renounced all his wealth and possessions just for seeing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yuktam Vairagyam Cha Uchchati. Just for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, renounced everything. This is called renunciation. One who has everything but not attached. This is renunciation. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, when he opened so many centers, 100 centers almost around the world, many people became jealous of him. And they used to come, the media used to come and interview him. Why you have so many temples like palaces? Why you have big cars? Why you have this and that? Prabhupada, are you jealous? Are you jealous? Yeah. But you only run after rich people. They argued with him. You run after rich people. You don't look for poor people. You run after rich people. Srila Prabhupada said, yes. Actually, I made a home where a whole world can stay. You know, that's what Srila Prabhupada said. It doesn't matter rich people or poor people. That's what I was telling in Ujjain, devotees. We see they are saying homeless people, homeless people, homeless people. But Srila Prabhupada said, I made a home where the whole world can stay. Tell those homeless people you have a home, come there in the center. They will not come. We'll give you food, we'll give you clothing, we'll give you all facilities. Just come and serve Krishna. Will they come? No. They're not homeless. There's a facility to avail the home. They don't want intentionally. They don't want to hold that facility. That's their bad luck. Still devotees are kind. Give them prasadam. How much more we can give? So when the question was being asked to him, you are running after rich people. He said, yes. You have answer for this? He said, yes. He was very sharp. He said, there are hundreds and thousands of institutions in the entire world who are there to take care of the poor people. There is not one institution who look after rich people. Are rich people, are they not human beings? And don't they get any problems and sufferings? So you look after poor, I am looking after rich people. And it's so true, right? There is not one institution in the world who look after rich people. All NGOs is all after for poor people. That's Srila Prabhupada. And when the complaint, another argument came to him. Oh, your centers are commercial. You're selling prasadam, Govindas. Prasadam is supposed, that's Indian culture, you know. In temples in India, they give free prasadam. Very generous, free prasadam. You just walk in any temple, Mayavadi temple, they're not going to ask you money. Free prasadam. Now things have changed. But still, he said, you open Govinda restaurants. You're selling prasadam. This is commercial. You're doing business. What Srila Prabhupada said, Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, he said, I am following the culture of, Vedic culture of India. I'm not doing anything out of my own. I'm following the culture. The ancient temple in India, the temple from Satyuga, Sri Jagannath Puri temple, prasadam is sold there. Yes? Sri Prabhupada said, they are selling prasadam in the Jagannath Puri temple, which is the most ancient temple from Satyuga. Even the time of Mahaprabhu, prasadam was being sold there. Mahaprabhu used to collect prasadam. So what wrong I'm doing? I'm following the Vedic ancient temple setup. And they're quiet. Krishna Bhakta Bada Chatur. Devotee of Krishna is very intelligent, intellectual. So Yuktam Vairagya. Everything is there to serve Krishna. Srila Prabhupada said, all these airplanes, all these big cars, all these facilities are meant for devotees to preach and serve Krishna. But you people, you big businessmen, wealthy people, you're cheaters. You're holding so much wealth. How much you giving to Krishna? And you claim you're devotees? Nonsense. You don't value the sacrifice of the preacher? They go around the world. They take all risks. They sacrifice. Don't get time to sleep or eat, and they're all different weather, different circumstances, different situations. Don't value their sacrifice. Instead, you're blaming them. Value the sacrifice. We are not growing our bhakti. I'm speaking out to myself, because we are not valuing the sacrifice of Srila Prabhupada, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Sri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and all our acharyas. What is the sacrifice? Oh, they gave their family. Oh, they gave their wealth. They gave their all post. Is that the sacrifice? This is insignificant. As the Goswamis, Shri Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Prime Minister, such big post. Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, so rich. Shri Gopal Bhatt Goswami, high class Brahmin. And they renounce. Tattva Turnam Ashesh Mandala Patim Shenim Sada Tuchavat. Renounced everything. Insignificant. That's a very small renunciation. Try to get this point. What is their big renunciation is? Giving up the physical presence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to fulfill the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's not that easy. They were all in Jagannath Puri with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu sent them to Vrindavan. All associates Mahaprabhu dancing with him. They're in the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, dancing in Rath Yatra, Gundicha temple, all this. But the Goswamis were sent far away. By whom? By Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. To follow the order, to please Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they sacrifice the personal presence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is high class renunciation. This is high class renunciation. Similarly, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev. Vrindavan is my home. Mumbai is my place of work. Mayapur is a place of my worship. And he has to leave his home. He became, please don't take my word otherwise, he became homeless to give home to those who are homeless. He sacrificed his home, which was most dear to his life and soul, Shri Vrindavan Dham. It is so painful to leave Shri Vrindavan Dham, where he always wanted to stay. And he came out from his home. And we came to America, Boston, New York, he became homeless. But he's providing home to those who were homeless. Understand? Similarly, our Srila Gurudev, Mathura, Vrindavan, Brajabandal, was his life and soul. But he renounced that. Why Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev renounced that? Agya Guru Haya Vicharniya, to fulfill the order of their Guru Maharaj. And this is called following the footsteps of the Goswamis. As Shirup Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, all Goswamis, just to obey the order of Mahaprabhu, they have to sacrifice the physical presence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, just the physical presence. But day and night, Mahaprabhu was in their vision. And day and night, Mahaprabhu was meditating on them. Mahaprabhu is dancing with his associates, but he always used to ask, how Rup Sanatan doing? His option is there. Because of their great sacrifice. Similarly, obeying, fulfilling the order of BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Ji, Srila Prabhupada, he sacrificed Shri Vrindavan Dham. Srila Gurudev, he sacrificed Shri Vrindavan Dham. Came to Western world and Eastern world and made everyone, gave the information and the transformation to everyone, explaining what is your home, which is your home. This place is not your home. We are also homeless. He came, sacrifice, to give us clarification and understanding of what is the meaning of home. For those who were homeless, we are also homeless. Oh no, I'm in my home. I'm not homeless. Yes, we are homeless. Everything is less. So, we are not valuing the sacrifice. If we value the sacrifice, then Karuna na haile kandiya pra na rakhi boar. Oh Gurudev, I will not keep up my life. I will just cry and I will die if I don't get your mercy. Because we are not valuing the sacrifice. We have to understand, Srila Gurudev, all our acharyas, all preachers, we are enjoying this, what I was saying there in my last visit in San Francisco. We are enjoying the facility on the platform of the blood, tears and sweat of our acharyas. We are enjoying this facility. Shastras are there, lectures are there, services are there, but there is no inclination. The greed is not there, that's absent. That love is not there, everything else is there. My room, I'm staying in Advait Prabhu room, full of books. We walk in the center, full of books. But there's no inclination to read books. Not understanding the gravity of a center. Having a center means there's a place of worshipping Krishna. There's a place of serving the desire of my Gurudev. The place of I can come and serve Krishna, and there are unlimited services. There is no end to service. But the only concept comes, with the material concept comes, the service has an end. But actually, the fruit of service is more service. The fruit of service is more service. And it begins from here. And go to Golok Vrindavan, where Kim Karomiham, more service, more service, more service, all the time engagement. We have such good facility of having a center. Shri Mahaprabhu, Shri Radha Govind Dev, Gurudev Prabhupada, all centers in the world, is a facility to cultivate Krishna consciousness. You just need little desire and very good communication. Very good communication. Otherwise, centers has no meaning. Srila Prabhupada said, my only purpose of establishing centers is Hari Katha, programs, festivals. And in our Gaudiya Math means all establishment, Gaudiya establishments, every month is a festival. Every 15 days is a festival. Gurudev's Tithi, Vaman Goswami Maharaj Tithi, Param Gurudev Tithi, Prabhupada Tithi, Babaji Maharaj, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Then comes, Advaita Saptami, then Nityananda Tiradashi, then Gaur Purnima, then Ashivratri, then Akshatitya coming, Ramanavami comes, then Akshatitya, then, Snan Purnima, Rath Yatra, then Jhulan, Rup Goswami, Krishna Janmashtami, then Radha Ashtami. No, I skipped the Guru Purnima in between. Radha Ashtami and then Kartik and then Gita Jayanti. Huh?
And then it's Gurudev Tithi again.
And then it's Gurudev Tithi again. The whole year, it's like every month, every 15 days we have festival. Why? Because Golok Vrindavan is full of festivals. And Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, he established the center which is not bricks and wood and stone. It's the place of festivals. And for festivals, we need helping hands. We need our selfless, not selfish, selfless, unconditional services. But mostly, what happened? Oh, you're not going, you're not doing, then I will not. We start comparing. Oh, no one goes there, then why should I go? But if we have this competitive spirit, okay, you're not going, one going, okay, I should go. Mangal Aarti, at least Saturday, Sunday, weekends, evening Aarti, Sunday programs. This is what our acharyas established. The purpose of center is love feast, the Sunday feast. We all need to be together to fulfill the purpose of centers. Very important. Center is such a big facility. Oh, it's such a big facility. Ask those who don't get this facility in other countries. They don't have centers. They literally cry. I go around the world and they wish, oh, we don't have money. We could have one small center. We can establish deities. We come in turns, like we have in Houston temple. Devotees come in turns, grastas, every third day or second day. One family, another family, they come and change deities' outfits. Matajis come, they cook. Also, I saw here, also is here, same thing. But in some countries, there is no center because they can't purchase the center, they can't hire center. And they lament a lot. But we have such good facilities. Establishments, centers is what Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada wanted to have. He introduced this. Otherwise, if there would have been no any purpose, he never would have established centers. Imagine the gravity is there for establishing centers. What is the purpose of centers? Why he installed? To be continued. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. In the next class. Srila BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada ki jai. It seems like I'm not even started yet. 2 days passed. So we don't have program tomorrow, right?
Only the afternoon,
Morning program, but not here. So we're going to see each other on Monday. I mean, also tomorrow. But here the program is going to be on Monday evening again. Glorification of BhaktiSiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. There's so many more glories.
11 o'clock tomorrow at the
Depot Park.
Depot Park. Yeah, 11.
Hare Krishna. Going to have Aarti now?